Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy GG, aka Gert Gaming, and today we are going to be taking a look at the solar PvE Warlock build that I have cooked up for you guys. So, as you can see, my normal build and action videos are going to be taking it through the K1 Revelation Legend Lost Sector. But before we do that, let's go over the build. So, we are on Warlock. We are on the Solar subclass. We are rocking the Well of Radiance. That's for survivability and for giving a buff to ourselves and our teammates. We've got a Healing Rift, extra survivability. The jump can be whatever you prefer. I choose to use Celestial Fire versus the Incinerator Snap, just because I feel like for the build that we're going, the direct damage on one target works better than kind of a wide fan of damage. And then we are using solar grenades. That's also because of the build that we're running here. For our first aspect, we have Icarus Dash. It gives us 2 fragment slots, and we can double press B mid-air to dodge. While Heat Rise is active, we have an additional dodge, and while airborne, rapidly defeating targets with our super or weapon grants us cure. And we have Touch of Flames, which gives our healing, solar, firebolt, and fusion grenades enhanced functionality. For us, it increases the linger duration and periodically emits blobs of lava around the perimeter. We come down to our fragments. We have Ember of Singeing. Our class ability recharges faster when we scorch targets, so that would be our well. We have Ember of Beams for our second one. Our solar super projectiles have stronger target acquisition. I'm using this mainly for the +10 intellect to get our well quicker. And then our third one, we have Ember of Torches. Powered melee attacks against combatants makes us and nearby allies radiant. We do get a passive -10 discipline, but because of the build, it doesn't really affect us too much. And then we get the bonus in damage from being radiant. And then Radiant, our fourth one is Ember of Solace. Radiant and Restoration effects applied to us have increased duration. So that is the class setup for the subclass, or the setup for the subclass, I should say. We come over to our helmet. We have Solar Affinity because we are using some solar mods, so we've got a Resilience. The armor I have on my Warlock isn't the best. I'm sure you guys have noticed with my Titan I was at 100 Resilience no matter what build we were doing. With my Warlock that is not the case, but we are at tier 7, so we threw that on there. We have an Ashes to assets. We gain bonus super energy on grenade kills. We're going to be using a lot of grenades, so that'll get us our well even quicker. I have Glaive Ammo Finder because I'm running the Solar Glaive from this season, which the role we have is why we're using it for the build, but just having a solar weapon kind of fit the aesthetic. This is just so we can find ammo, especially in harder solo content. And then we have Well of Ordnance. So picking up a solar elemental well grants us additional grenade energy. This is a hybrid well / charge with light build, so that helps us out. We come down to our exotic, which is Sun Bracers. I chose this one because we're already using well for the survivability and the damage. This is kind of just a fun way to capitalize off of Scorch, and I've never really used them all that much, so I thought it was time to break them out. Here we have a recovery mod to get us up. As you can see, we are at 55. We've got Unstoppable Hand Cannon, which actually can go off. I was using Thorn, but because of what is in this Lost Sector, I chose to use something else. So we have our Anti-Barrier Pulse, and then we have Elemental Ordnance. Defeating combat with a grenade spawns us a Solar Elemental Well. We come down to our robes. We have a Minor Resilience mod. We have the Energy Diffusion Substrate. We have the Resilient Retrofit, give us another +5. And then we have Melee Wellmaker, powered melees, create a solar elemental well. Come down to our boots. We have Resilience mod, Fusion Rifle holster, that can be changed. Do Pulse Rifle, and we'll do Glaive for that one. So pulse rifle holster, glaive holster, and then we have elemental charge. We become charged with light by picking up an elemental well. And we come down to our class item, another recovery mod. I'm running bomber, so when we use our rift, it reduces our grenade cooldown, and I'm running firepower, so we regain a portion of our grenade energy whenever we use our grenade while charged with light. Coming over to our weapons, the primary is a pulse rifle. This is the curated Chattering Bone, so it's got a kill clip, high impact, range masterwork, and a minor spec. And then this is really kind of what brings the build all together. So I got the Judgment of Kalgarath with Demolitionist and Wellspring. So now we're going to be getting grenade energy, but we're also going to be getting rift and melee energy, and it has a shield duration. Masterwork, nothing too crazy. And then it's got the ambush, so the first moments of attack we get increased damage, handling, range. And then I chose to use Leviathan Breath. I'm getting attacked by something outside the menu right now. I'm using Leviathan's Breath, unstoppable, heavy hitting. I've got the Catalyst. So that's the build. We're going to take it through this K1 Revelation. I will say up front, I don't have any arc damage, but because we're running a glaive, and we're going to be using our abilities a lot, I don't see it being that big of a problem. With the glaive, we don't really have to run an exotic that would give us our abilities back quicker. That's why Sunbracers is here versus just like Eye of Another World, making it focused around that to get our abilities back. So we will see. As you can see, you get the melee kill. I had my grenade charged, and for some reason it didn't give me the Sunbracer thing. That happened the last time I tried making this video. I did a Legend Lost Sector on Throne World, and for some reason, if you don't have your grenade, it won't proc, but then for some reason, sometimes, even if you do have your grenade, it doesn't proc. It is kind of iffy. Thought I had one. Ooh, that's an anti-barrier knight. Half of the bolts decided to track to the anti-barrier versus what I was actually aiming at. I do hope it didn't make the wizard. I thought the knights were going to have arc shields. I'm kind of hoping it didn't give the wizards arc shields. That would be kind of not very cash money. And it sure did. Oof, I knew that was coming. As you can see, even without even actually an archetype, the blade does kind of chew through. That is an unstoppable. Oh, he got me. I didn't know he was going to spawn. I thought the wizard was going to spawn first. But that's okay, because I've got a surprise for him. Of course, he's not going to. Oh my god, I'm playing like a bot. Why is he not finishable? Oh, he is. It just didn't want to let me do it when I was standing right there next to him. Okay. I see how it is. There we go, now we can talk. There's some racers. Did we get the crystal? I guess so. Oh my god, what is even killing me? Oh, the unstoppable. Yeah, this build, like I said, this is one I just kind of came up with. It is definitely proven to be a little bit not as effective as some of my others. I know the Arc and the Stasis Warlock are definitely probably the best two. The Void maybe because of the weakened suppressor in that one. I've got an idea for what I'm going to do for that one and it might be good, but Solar is hard. I don't have a good Starfire protocol, and it was kind of hard for me to really come up with a build that I wanted to use for it. And you're dropping solar burn damage all over the place. Oh my god, where did he go? Where is he? You're gonna kill me and then disappear. I'd like to have been able to show you guys a little bit more of the Sunbracers. didn't realize the melee was going to be so hard to kill one acolyte in here. We've done plenty of these. We've done, what, at least 6 of these now, and didn't realize the solar Warlock melee was that weak compared to the others. So what we're going to do here is we're going to get our melee, and then we are going to kill a drag, and then we are going to unleash that's an anti-barrier. How did that not kill the drake, man? My god. This might as well just be a Leviathan's breath video, I guess. How do we not have our melee back yet? Oh my god. Alright guys, I think this has turned into a build video that you don't want to use at this point. Jesus, let's just end this. I ran this Lost Sector on regular beforehand, and like I said, I've never done a Lost Sector in this entire series of build videos where a melee couldn't kill an acolyte. I don't understand what is going on with that. And before, you know, we were getting way more ability energy from this glaive than we are now. I don't know what would have really changed. As far as I know, you don't get diminishing returns from weapon perks whenever you're doing harder content. I could be wrong, but I don't believe I am. And as you can see, the grenade themselves are dealing, you know, plenty of damage, taking out a whole group of acolytes like it's nothing. Well, that was something else. I don't really know how to feel about that, but that is the build. Like I said, I've tested it in other forms of content, and it did just fine. I don't know what it is about this specific Lost Sector going to Legend. As you can see, we're 1590, so we're above the recommended light level for it. Leviathan Breath performed really good. I think the glaive itself performed pretty good. There's just, I'll probably have to get our melee up, maybe tier 6, tier 7, and then maybe throw on a melee mod that, you know, gives you increased melee damage after getting a melee kill. I know if you make your arms arc, you can definitely get something to do that. I don't know if it's called, like, induction, or I think that's a leg mod. But yeah, so that is our build guide. I think that is where we are going to call it. As always, you know, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the build. Let me know if there's anything you'd like to see me do different in the next build guides. I'm going to try to get the Warlock, the PvE, the Void PvE build up relatively soon. We might even start trying to make that tonight. But yeah, let me know what you think, and as always, I'll catch you guys next time. Deuces.